Okay, welcome back. Oh, welcome back from break. Just before the break, we were discussing cases that result from our assessment activity. So we've conducted assessment and we've learned something about the nature of these experience, the academic experience, our curriculum, the student engagement, student learning, what we've learned from assessment of this process. And right before break, we were talking about a case where 4 faculty members teach the same English literature course. 3 of the faculty members have a shared criteria they use based on industry standards of significance, relevance, and accuracy in the case. One of the professors chooses to use agreement with their past work and ideas as the criteria to evaluate students. Of course, this results in very different outcomes for the learner. And so, we learn this through assessment. What's the problem here, and what do we do about it? Are there any thoughts on this subject? I'm trying to move past my go-to tables here. Any thoughts back here? Yes, hold on a second.
The role of them is difference in the assessment. They all different results. Must be the same assessment for the students in the same course.
So we have different results. This sort of serves as a problem for us in assessments because we don't know if what we're doing is working well. At least we can determine that in pre-classes, maybe not before. So what do we do about it? When we learn this, when we agree that there's an inconsistency in the criteria we're using, it's giving us different results for the learner. I think training bodies would want to know that you have a consistent curriculum delivered across locations and formats. And even within the same structure of the course, sometimes that variability can happen within the structure of the course, taught in the same place by different people. So what do we do about this? Yes?
I think you are referring to the idea of subjective and objective assessment.
Yes.
So objective assessment has the virtue of being reliable and the reputation of being fair. While the subjective assessment is always going to be unstable. For example, if you want to evaluate the paper, as you mentioned in your question, I think you as a teacher or instructor, you involve both ways of assessment. Because you have criteria, effective view, significance, accuracy, relevance. Okay, you are evaluating the student according to these criteria, but at the same moment, you are unintentionally involved yourself in the process of evaluating. So, this way to solve the problem is giving kind of balance between both subjective and objective assessment. What do you think?
I think you have a solution. You can, if your faculty can agree both on objective and subjective. Is that possible? If your faculty can agree on both objective and subjective criteria, that you employ across the sections of the course, you have a solution. You have I have to change this out. These batteries are horrible. This one's. This microphone eats a lot of energy. Maybe that's it. I think I have two more here. We can burn these out first. Testing. I was suggesting that we have a solution based on your recommendation. Are there other thoughts on this? I think the challenge here is a social one, getting the faculty to come to some agreement. And it appears in this instance that at least 3 faculty have agreed. Maybe they met and they discussed it, and the other faculty member chose not to participate, or there could be some other things going on here. But in any case, bringing that 4th person in to this agreement on what objective criteria we're using to evaluate our student work in our programs, in our courses that contribute to our overall program is important. And so it may be a social strategy, getting that person to the table and having the conversation and coming to some consensus agreement on both the objective and subjective criteria that we use. You know, during one of the first break, I pulled up a course and I talked about in the course our grading rubric. In this particular course, I had a faculty member say, you know, they're a practice to theory to practice model, but our grading rubric only focuses on the academic components. Why not add an element that focuses on the practitioner aspects of this assignment? Would I hire this person if they produce this level of quality of work? And so we decided in this course, which actually ended up being in the entire business program, that we would include a rubric that focuses both on the theoretical and content as well as the practical and applied. So it encompasses both strategies. In a very similar way that our colleague mentioned, that we can incorporate both objective and subjective and weigh them respectively into this assignment. Okay, let's try another example unless someone has something else a thought to add to this discussion. You have something? Okay. I'm going to go to my third example, which is that 80% of students in all 3 sections of the same course fail the first exam. But in the 4th section, 100% of the students pass the exam. So, let me repeat myself. In 3 sections of the same course, 80% of students fail the first exam, and in the 4th section, 100% of the students pass the exam. What's going on here? What's the cause, the issue, and how are you going to solve it?
This might be the criteria of assessment is developed to
Could be criteria assessment. I see people discussing. I'll give you 5 minutes to discuss it. These courses, these sections are taught by different instructors. Different instructors in each of the 4 sections. 3 of the sections 80% of the students fail in one section, 100% of the students pass the section.
I think the government and the orientation of the students was and teaching
Let me give people a few minutes to discuss this because I see people discussing it at groups. Come back in 5 minutes.
Yeah.